EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Dallas Cowboys. Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Ready?
I love you.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Etienne once more. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That's my boyfriend, guys. HES literally famous.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Roar.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On play action, Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Jaguars. On the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott, rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now Prescott on 4th down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
You re so good.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 35 yards. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Best football player.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. It's complete. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And able to get this out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
They'll roll him out right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
But these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal. Kill. 47.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Now Prescott rolling to his right. This is caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. This one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Guys, this is my boyfriend. See how good. Emoji smiling face with halo.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. They find some open field here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 75 yards. And the Eagles go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It was Brandon Graham that came in there and got him. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Elliott, toss right. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Prescott to throw on 4th. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Marcus Epps there on the tackle.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go to Elliott again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tennessee Titans. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a nice spin into some open field. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
Do you think the hard count got him there?
Yeah.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott now from the 50. He'll find Lamb. That's
I
complete.
love you.
He'll get it
Skipping some
20.
comments.
Touchdown.
Roar.
CD
Cadence
Lamb,
loves you.
50
I love you.
yards. And
You
the
re so
Cowboys
good.
are an extra point
Best
away
football
from
player.
evening this one up.
Guys, this is my
Now Mike
boyfriend. See
McCarthy
how
saying,
good.
"Let's go for
Emoji
two."
smiling face with halo.
They'll try and throw for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for two, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. That's Gallup on the slant. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw is Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. 2nd and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Prescott throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Cannon now elects to bring this out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
But he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. First and 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the red zone now, Tannehill.
That pass taken in by Burks.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. They'll give Henry another shot. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
They try to throw on fourth and goal from the 2, and this Cowboy defense It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24, Jackson.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll buy some time right. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They go play action now. Jackson. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
First down, Prescott. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. and that one was picked off.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. From the 27, Jackson.
That's into the hands of Prochet. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards. No score after one on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll go option to the short side. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Jackson now. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Play action. Now Jackson on the move to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Jackson going to run.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Ravens go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He finds his man, complete. That's Lamb. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the middle, here's Elliott.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Again, it's Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
first down carry by Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from moving out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
That's caught. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Jackson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Now it's Jackson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott now. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 29, Prescott.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott to throw it. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route.
Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Ravens. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
They'll roll him out right. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Prescott. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Prescott looks to throw on first. Buying time to his left. And picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Philadelphia Eagles. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goddard. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Now, break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Burrow, flushed out right. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 59 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. But first down, Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And
the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
They'll look to throw. And this will be caught. They get the 2, and they double them up now at 16-8. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow.